Hello survivors, and welcome to another silly Saturday. In today's video we are playing on the Chaos Walker and we are using a totem build. Now, a crazy totem build. This is one of the builds from back in the day. I thought I'd bring it back because they did get stronger because of the new skill tree, because of our players getting even more buffs, which means that the totems themselves get more buffs, as well as one of the brand new ruins, which a lot of people have actually looked over because of the way that it works. It works fantastic on summons that are static. So firstly, the first things first is we've got 6 totems, Chaos Totems, each do negative effects. So fantastic when you're trying to stack things like hypothermia and everything like that. So we do have 2 times hypothermias. We haven't really received any of the others. I think we got Desperado, or no, Thermal Shock there, but surely we'll get more in the Overlord cycle. But we do have 3 max here, 3, 7, 3, 3, and 3. That's 22 totems in total. We've got Unconventional Start, Skill Inclination Chaos, Multicast Mastery, and Singular Focus. And then the rune that makes us all the creme de la creme is the Immovable Object. It increases all damage caused by 30% after 3 seconds of standing still. Any movement will cancel this effect. Because totems are static and they do not move around, they will always have the 30% increased damage. So let's get straight into it. A really fun little silly Saturday. The only thing is I might turn the graphics all the way down. They already are like 90% down. So you do see the totems themselves. There's all 20 spawned at once pretty much because, oh well, not actually. We did only get 1 or 2 from specific skills. But eventually when they all do spawn, we practically kill everything. Just the bosses take a little bit longer because we haven't really received a lot of chaos damage on them. So they're only doing about 900 damage, and therefore the negative effects they're applying aren't doing that much damage either. And but it does get a lot stronger. It goes a lot faster. You can see like these, all this puff of smoke, that's their actual attack. And if you turn the visibility off completely, it won't be like that. But the beginning's not so hectic. Maybe we can do something like this. I don't know what it's going to do to our system, but it could be pretty funny, pretty hectic. There will be lag, but this is what the skill looks like. Do apologize about that if you don't like red, but there it is for you to see. So give you a glimpse of what the skill looks like, just so in the beginning. Their range isn't too high either, but for survivability it is going to be a lot easier or better for you to have the visuals off completely. So just for that, we're going to turn it down. That's going to be that. It looks and feels a lot better. You can still see the totems. You do know where they're attacking. If you turn it just a little bit higher, you do see the puffs of smoke. We don't need that for ourselves. We can grab that. There is a lot of juicy stuff over here. We're going to grab the cast speed and the damage. We don't really, but I mean, I don't have any banishes left, but you would banish like the uncommon upgrade over here for damage. I'm going to take it because, well, I don't have banishes and it was better than anything else there. And that's the way it works. So you would banish the singular skill upgrades for totems because you want to upgrade all of them, and also by banishing them you have high chances of receiving other common or more rare passives that you otherwise wouldn't see as often because you have too many options in the tree. Unfortunately for me, for the sake of the video, I banished a lot of the chaos skills so that I was able to get the chaos totems faster. But if you're in no rush to get them, you can obviously banish the skill upgrades for the chaos totem. That's the better move to use. But as you can see, completely annihilating things. The bosses get completely destroyed, and this is one of, again, like I mentioned previously, one of those meme builds that were built back in the day that I think a lot of people have forgotten about because of bunnies, light beams, and things like that. So this was one of the OG singular focus builds that everyone used to love, and I thought I would do a video on it because I've never really done one before on it, because, you know, everyone was doing it, but also because they introduced Immovable Object, and because it works so well with static summons. I thought it would be a fantastic idea to show you what it's like with this specific skill. Alright, area of effects, not really necessary, but we got it anyway. Crit damage upgrades, we do have 110% crit, so if you did want to go for crit mastery instead of unconventional start and immovable object, you could do crit mastery. That way they will be doing a lot more crit damage, but it's okay. We're not really doing a crit build, so we don't need those ones. But as long as you know there are options available. And then we ourselves can actually stand still for a decent amount of time before we are tried, or something tries to kill us with some red AoE circles. And here we go, just run around in circles, stay away from death because you know that void hunter, not void hunter, that void presence over there. That little circle unfortunately does destroy our totems as well. So don't do what I just did because that's going to reduce the amount of damage that you are doing. Crit magnetism, again, try and banish that if you've got it. It does look like a lot of the upgrades are damage, so you know we kind of got to go with that. There's the multicast that we're looking for on there. Oh my goodness, we have a choice to make over here. Multicast we can keep, but we are going to take the damage magical instead of the rare. Of course, legendary damage is a lot better than rare damage. I mean, it's like 30% increase to damage, which is a huge amount. It's like the entire ruin's damage in a specific upgrade. So maybe the ruins themselves aren't that important, and the upgrades that you get are way more important. And if you get good upgrades, you're going to outperform the ruins. The ruins are just there for the early game, not necessarily your overlord runs or the late game. The only time the rune makes a difference is for the paladin's crit build, where the crit mastery, when you get about 6,000 crit, it gets added to your critical damage as well. So having a huge amount of critical damage makes a huge difference to your character and the amount of damage you do. Alright. Crits again, grab some more health because that's going to benefit us with our survival. And then if you are looking to go into much higher overlord cycles, I would suggest going for armor, health and block. The damage comes naturally from chaos, but you would grab yourself as much block and armor and HP as possible just for the survivability. Obviously we don't have armor, block or HP in any skills or any defenses, so if you do want to push this into like Overlord 6 or even higher, you do have to look at going for more defensive passives, and that's just going to help you survive a lot faster. But we can also note, if you are seeing it, we do get a lot of FPS drop when the Chaos Totems go off. So this was one of the original PC destroyers. I mean, it didn't destroy PCs, but it was a very, very FPS dropping skill, or you know, meme build, because of how many projectiles and how many totems you get out. So obviously the more totems you get, the more FPS lag and performance issues you're going to have, because you're going to have so many projectiles on the screen at once. And then obviously also chaos damage, you're going to have the game trying to calculate all of that damage over a short period of time, and that's why it causes a lot of FPS drop, and as well as performance issues for you. So more projectiles, which means more things on the screen, more icons on the screen, and then just more damage numbers for the computer, or for for the game itself, for the engine to try and compute and try and work out in a short period of time. So it kind of like messes with the game engine in a way that it creates performance issues, and that is what's being worked on as well by the developers to try and make it more of a peaceful and enjoyable experience performance wise. But that was it. That was our Silly Saturday. Very easy, very simple, very enjoyable build. Very, very easy to get as well on the Chaos Walker. So let's see how much damage did on one Overlord cycle. Nearly a billion, well, 500 million damage over there. As you can see, we did start off with Volcanic Eruption. You can do this with Volcanic Eruption as well. So if you don't want just Chaos Totems, or if you want to do just Volcanic Eruption, it is a static summon as well, and that's going to put you in a fantastic place as well. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.